Don't Flop podcast. We got Quill, Don't Flop champion. You had a battle on the weekend. I heard it went really badly. So why don't you talk about it?
Went badly for you, brother, because you was meant to be there and I took your shine, boy. I was performance of the night on Shotty Horror Zone card, innit? So that's the second.
You know,
time
I actually heard Bobby was
so.
performance of the night, but I'm gonna let you have your moment because I'm always arguing with you, and I'm gonna let you be nice Quill instead of being dark Quill. So
where did you hear that? What section was you in with your crutches, bro? What people you
I was on
speaking to
stage.
that told you?
I was
on stage.
I
Okay,
get on stage. On crutches.
Okay.
No one was allowed on stage yet for Shotty and Shuffle, but I was. I managed it nice, you know.
Yeah, we're coming to see you next one. You better heal up, innit? The battle was good, man. I'm excited, man. It was probably might be my biggest, man. Might be my biggest performance. Felt strong. Obviously we had some cameos from Shotty Horror, so you know, that was positive. Like you know, I put something out there, you know, part of the narrative for Don't Flop versus Premier Battles, and I put something out there, you know, and I put myself out there in that battle, and he met me with that, you know, he saw what I'm trying to do and maybe helped me if you want to say, I don't know, but he's a clever man, he knows it's good for him as well, it's good for the whole scene, it's good, everyone's a winner, baby, so now it's exciting times, no, it's true though, but it's exciting times now. Now it's exciting times, man, because now it's promo time, innit, well, very soon when we said that, it sets up everything, it just sets up everything, man, it's going to be huge, man, everyone's like, that was a big moment.
So did you, it was a big moment. Did you foresee when you wrote the bars about horror or Goosebump, did you foresee it being that much of a moment?
No.
It's become one of the moments of the day.
Yeah. My just intention was I was going to attack everyone, and I thought, you know, no one's ever really got up to Shotty Horror.
No.
Yeah.
No one's ever stuck on him, so I thought I'm going to do it, but I didn't think like he would play his role. I thought he was just going to kind of play me down, and like that's what I'm saying. I have to thank him because he played to his role. He knows he's not a stupid guy. Like, this is entertainment, and we are two of the best. Unfortunately, he's the second best. I'm the number one best entertainer in the UK, but we understood the level what was happening here, and now we're gonna set something fucking huge up, man. Even you, I'm gonna bring you in on Don't Flop Premier Battles. You know, you might be the fucking a judge for one of the battles. First, strong, happy with it. Second was obviously big theatrics with being a magician and shit. Like, I didn't know how that was going to go. Honestly, going into it, I was thinking this could be where the antics stop, and everyone's like, yo, that was corny as fuck.
Yeah.
But we executed.
That could have been the end. That could have been the end.
And even like before, after the crafty ones, I remember things like you saying, you know, his experience, he's not doing it for a whole round, it's for 4 bars, and I'm doing a whole round of like, the most stupid one.
Basically, my opinion is nothing.
I had to learn a whole new craft of this shit, man. You know what I mean? I had to learn magic and shit. I weren't like the biggest magic, but I had to learn shit, man.
Well, that's actually really interesting. What was the process and how long did it take you?
A magician never reveals his tricks.
Yeah, exactly. Throw them into the crowd, man. So it was cool, man. Yeah,
the smoothest one was the flowers.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like, he's been practicing that in the mirror a lot. The flowers pop.
The flowers one. Like, there's ones that didn't go through. You know, I went to get like these smokes that appear and stuff, and yeah, we had a few and had to learn.
How many times did you practice each thing?
Not as many as I like, because like it's a long to practice that. You have to put everything on and stuff. So I practice it like I'm practicing in
the break room.
This nigga's prepping at home, for 5 hours. Just walking on the street, you know, you got to go somewhere.
Did you expect he was going to freestyle about it at some point?
I didn't expect it, but there was a thought that rushed in my head during the battle. Like, I was noticed that, oh, he's not mentioning this, but he's obviously
very disappointed.
Bit disappointed, but also he's not too far off being a rookie. And that was the point I was making in the Magic round. I was saying you skipped all the mid tiers, came straight to the elite.
You can't be watching someone physically changing in front of you, bruv.
What is the quickest way to get a crowd on your side? Fucking freestyle. It is literally no exaggeration. The quickest way to get fans who don't know who the fuck you are, and some of them in that room didn't know who the fuck he was. Freestyle, because then even the girls in the front row are like, oh my god. Like, trust me, like,
100%.
Because you can't say something, bro. Because he had an angle, he made a strong point about it first, and he's making effective points. You've had an effective round. Cool, man's changing in front of you mid round.
I'm not gonna lie, though.
Maybe if you didn't say it in that round,
man to like fight back when I'm smoking my man. Like, it was bad. There's no.
You also did. You ticked off.
You smashed it.
It was bad, bro.
You ticked off something from your battle rap bucket list. You may have done this before, I don't know, but you definitely officially can tick off going to the edge of the crowd and doing that.
Yes, and I know. Yes, and it's so not me.
That's on
but
everyone's bucket list. I would
like,
do this when I'm in the shower thinking about bars. I think maybe that would be the one that I do.
When you're in the shower thinking about bars, You think about bars in the shower?
I'm a rapper,
I
bro.
run my
What do you
rounds in the
expect?
shower. I run my rounds in the
No,
shower.
I think about getting clean in the shower and showering. You think about bars in the shower?
Do both.
Yeah,
You can
Definitely do both.
I'm
Having
actually
it
more
darker.
concerned if you
want
just
that
think
mindset,
about
bro.
getting clean. If you're in the shower and all you think is, I'm going to rub, that's some weird shit.
I don't really think
That's
about
weird to not think. Anybody who does, even if you're not a rapper, if you don't think about rapping in the shower, you're a fucking weird.
Honestly. Anything else in life, like your shopping, like what you're gonna have for dinner or something, like.
Bro, you should see the magic tricks I was doing in the shower,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. 100%, bro. I'm just saying, like. But anyway, the point was,
shower, bro.
you chose the right moment, like, because obviously this is again. I got every
Brush my teeth in
podcast.
the shower.
Every podcast we talk about pet hates. One of my pet hates is when someone clearly is desperate to do something and they pick their moment and it's not the right moment.
Right.
So you could have picked like a mediocre
Right,
bar
yeah.
and you're third and you're like, shit, no one's reacting for a whole bar. I'm just gonna do it anyway. But you picked, I don't know what the bar was, but you picked a
Yeah, yeah.
moment. And when I watched it, I was in the crowd. I see you come.
It was after time.
He's got gassed and he wants to do
It was all natural, but it was
That's
like
what I'm saying.
it was a tick off. It was
It
like,
was a tick
oh,
off.
I've
It
done
was-
that. Let's not do that again.
It was 6 bars into round 1. You were like, fuck your whole team.
Yeah.
He just like, he couldn't match it. Round 1, I can't remember a single bar he said. He did a couple
Yeah.
bits, can't remember a single one. Round 2, in all honesty, I can't remember a single one because all I was thinking is round 2 was,
Something about
bruv,
keep your head in.
my man is there in a magician's outfit and you're still not saying a single fucking line about it, bro. This is
But
embarrassing.
even the
Why round
at some
3?
point, like you have to say it, you have to mention it, like it's just a little thing, bro. You're
little
making this
something.
look, so you're making this. Oh, bro, I said it. You make this too easy. Come here dressed like Houdini. Boom, you're done.
Literally.
You're done.
Yeah.
You got the room now. That may even shift the whole momentum of your round. That is man's round, and boom.
I think Visual is cold and he's gonna achieve great things as a battle rapper, but he did. I was disappointed that he didn't acknowledge the
Acknowledge it. He literally didn't acknowledge it.
even if like
Not even
we're
if-
talking about like do a little couplet or whatever, even if he didn't do any of that, right? He just could have like he had a bar where he was like no amount of cha-cha slides can unkick your head in.
Mhm.
If he just replaced that with no amount of dressing up as a magician can unkick your head in, boom, the crowd are on his side again.
Mhm. Even if it was literally, as you said, I'm not even good enough to think of a bar, but I'm gonna be like, turn to the crowd and be like, is he fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
But he didn't
yeah.
do that.
He just I think he needed
Shotty was
something.
acting. Shotty reacted more to Quill.
I was watching it, right, obviously when it happened, and you had your little shove, and I saw something fly, I didn't know what it was. And about 2 hours later, Quill comes up to me like, bro, have you seen my Fitbit?
Bro, you know, let me tell you, when
You
I'm,
thought he was talking about a bird.
bro, when I'm practicing my rounds,
Reverse
you
was
know
like,
how
which
many
one?
miles I'm doing, bro. I am doing miles when I'm practicing.
Yeah, no,
bro.
you are.
Trust me.
That's jokes. But talk right. What
Miles, bro. Exercise when I'm doing my workouts.
What I thought-
you need
What
to,
the fuck
you need
you
to
doing?
up your laps, bro, because you're coming soon, bro. Time's running out for you, bro.
So what I
James
thought
Quill.
you were gonna
Alright,
do.
fans, underneath this, yeah, comment who you think would win, me or Quill.
Don't care, bro. You're getting smoked, bro.
When you got in each other's face, and what was it? What is it? Shotty was saying? Like, B-list, C-list.
Bro, it's
D-list.
starting to see it as like C's not enough, bro. You're D-list,
But
bro.
this is what I'm saying. See about visuals. See, I'm not trying to par it, but when Shotty jumping in your battle and not rhyming and saying C-list, B-list, D-list is a bigger quotable than anything you said, you got a problem, bro.
But don't be disheartened. You're gonna learn a lot from this, and you're gonna go forward. And you know, big up the Irish for coming out. Yeah, there was a thing in the third round where I'm like, bro, even the Irish are saying it. It looks sick, yeah. But the Irish was sick, man. I rate the Irish fans coming out, backing their boy, but they did it respectfully. If we can get more of them coming, you need to back your boy. When Viz comes over here, the Irish need to come out here. We need to make this lit, bro.
And his
I rate
third,
it.
this is what I was getting to before. His third, if his whole battle was like his third round, I'm still gonna say he would have won, but it would have been a lot closer.
Right.
Because by his third, I was really fucking with him. Because I was like, he's getting screamed on. And obviously, I can't discount an entire battle because you didn't freestyle. You gotta get over it at some point. It's like, all right, once I accepted he ain't gonna freestyle about it. His third round had some bars in it.
And he didn't.
He had some
choke.
shit. He had
was
some
under
shit.
that immense
Yeah.
pressure, and he
And
didn't
that's real
choke.
talk. That's real talk.
Especially with the whole thing with
Because there was a lot of
with
stumbles. There was a lot of stumbles, and he won one.
With
Yeah.
you getting
So I commend
changed,
that.
and that could have easily thrown him off with Shotty coming in.
Definitely.
He was amazing to keep his composure.
100%.
Yeah.
That's
The most-
underrated what he did.
The
there.
most I saw you react, this may be wrong, the most I saw you react was when he said, you think you're on a throne, but you're actually
Sitting on the fence, because that was his
I commend
best
that
bar.
bar. I commend
That was
that
the best bar. That's
Every
why I was
bar
like,
needs
yeah.
to be that level. When you're
Yeah.
at a huge event with hundreds of people there and Shotty Shuffle is the headliner,
But-
every
No,
single
listen.
punchline needs to be
I
on
was
that
playing
level.
the
It
game
weren't-
face,
it weren't
but
on that
I was
level.
playing the game face, but I was happy to appreciate if I felt, and there wasn't many where I was like, yo,
No.
but that was one where I was like, yo, that was good, man.
Yeah, definitely.
His angle in the first, which was when you were getting changed
Right.
during his first,
Right.
was about you doing antics.
Right.
Mhm.
And I think in some parallel universe, like if the battle went differently, it could have been. I wasn't even going to say that, but that could have worked. But if say he'd freestyled it, then what he's then saying about the antics hits more. Then you doing the magician thing could come across mad corny.
So corny.
And he
if
comes
he
back
did it.
in. You know what I mean? Like that battle could have gone a totally different way.
I don't agree with that. I think whatever I did, it was going down like that. But he could have helped himself a bit more, though. He could have helped himself a bit more, and like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it wasn't ever going any other
I
way.
hate it when Quill's confident.
But-
Fucking
No,
No,
that's
no,
real. No,
I love
come on,
battles
that's
being
good, let's
confident,
be real.
though.
I will say, I
That
haven't
was-
seen you in the room a few times. That was your best performance.
Thank you, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I
I feel
think
like it was as
I think
well.
so.
I feel like it was. Thank you, man. Appreciate
Because you
it.
got to feed off the crowd as well. Once the crowd are fucking with you, man, in any event, once the crowd are fucking with you, it's like, what was your favourite in the antics round?
Yeah.
What was your hardest bar?
I had something,
Within the antics.
hardest bar maybe is like I did like about he's like avoiding, like he avoided all the mid tiers, like I talk about how he's an escape artist
Right,
kind of
yeah,
thing. He
yeah.
escape artist. I kind of like that wordplay. And then I had like the sleight of hand pulled, like, you know what I mean, sleight of hand pulled Daniel.
You had one on that magician thing, which I thought got slept on a bit. Or well, I don't like saying things got slept on, but which I would have expected to get a bigger reaction. Where you were like, something magician. As soon as this battle got confirmed, I saw his body in the box. I thought that was sick. And that didn't get a big pop. But I thought that was cool.
So same thing. You weren't in the room. So
I wasn't expecting to get a pop, to be honest.
How did you feel from not being in the room? How did you feel just watching as a viewer? Did you think the energy translated or not?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, to be honest, I think how you
Was you
approach
pissed off when you saw the magic shit?
No, I actually loved it.
Yeah?
Like, I was more like, oh, what's this sort of my man did something magic? Like, I was like, this is real magic. I did double back.
This is real magic.
Yeah, I was like,
What's the measure?
bro, like, I was like, where the fuck did he get? No, I mean, like, no, you know what? Like, when he pulled out the flowers, I was like, bro, did he just pull out flowers out of nothing? Like,
Actually,
because you know when we were messaging on, like, he was like, oh, I've got some things coming. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was thinking you were gonna do some like visual effects kind of shit,
Okay.
some weird, like,
See, I think he's
That's what I said. I said that I thought.
Like,
I said that I thought he
projector's
was
gonna
gonna.
come up and you're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
have a screen projector and start rapping to it. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't believe. I couldn't.
Do you know
I
what
thought
I
you were gonna have a
think?
trap door.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
but it's
like-
funny, right? I was about to. You said trapdoor. Genuinely, I didn't say it because I didn't want to ruin it. But I don't know why my brain told me. When he said I got something that could go wrong, I was convinced he was not a trapdoor. I thought he was going to release something from the ceiling. What? Like balloons or something. I was convinced he was going to say. I thought what he was saying was that it could go wrong because they could release in the wrong part of the stage, and it's really all of these things just fall down. But when he said it, I was convinced when I was watching. I was like, "There's gonna be a," like when they have the
gonna kill
like the interactive whiteboard. You press the button. I was convinced. It's funny. It's like all our ideas were similar. All our ideas were similar. Like, you thought it was gonna be. I'm telling you, you thought it was going to be rapping. I thought he was going to have some kind of remote, press some kind of button, and I never got round in my thinking to what was going to fall, but I was convinced, like, not anthrax, not asbestos, not anything, but I thought something
swarm
would
of bees,
Yeah,
like a 10K.
but when he texted me, he said so clearly, he went, it could go wrong. So when he said it could go wrong,
Just drop some shot of yours head.
Shark City, bitch.
Bro, you gotta get on the black market for this.
Writing it down.
but I just genuinely
Don't
like,
give him ideas.
This is how far battle rap's come.
but that's what I'm saying. When he started doing magic, I was like, that is one of the last things
Honestly,
I
if I-
ever
if I-
expected it was going to be was
So fire.
magic.
Yeah.
But it's what you're saying, like, so you've done the antics, you've done the magic. I'm at the magic alone. Again, you're still it's the bars as well. It's like you're not. it's not like you're dropping off the quality. You're not pandering to the antic.
Thank you. Yeah, that's
you're
what I'm
actually
trying
being
to
creative
do,
and intelligent about what you're actually.
So when
saying
he's
as well.
saying to
so
him,
you're
you've got
hitting
bars
him
and
and
no
scoring.
antics.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, you can't say man's got antics because he's actually chopped you up in the first round with bars, and he's still doing it in the second round. And he's gonna do it in the third because at the rate that he's going, he ain't dropping down.
No, I
It's the
appreciate
second
it.
round.
That's what
So,
that's what I'm trying to portray.
and I like that you put in the second one as well because you've come out strong, swinging, come at the team, boom, boom. You set the tone. Like you've had energy and the momentum's all with you.
I would say like there was not an ounce of fat on your rounds. Like there was not like a.
Yeah,
I don't think
try
it
not
usually
to
is
normally.
Yeah,
I'll
no
try not
fillers,
to
no
normally.
fillers, being
I
straight.
do want to say I like the angles visual to it though, because although you know I don't, it didn't have any angles where I was like, oh, that's a corny cheap angle. I felt like he picked the right angles talking about like
He picked the right angles for the event,
which is a good
as
skill
well.
to have. Yeah.
Don't go too personal.
Yeah.
Don't start telling stories about one don't flop last year. It was literally just like you're a don't flop, but like everyone here knows what that is. Let's go.
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
He
Like,
picked
Like-
some good angles, man.
When he was like sending his rounds to the group, like you can imagine the angles he took in terms of the don't flop champ thing, the breaking down was like theatrics kind of thing. Like we were all telling him that he was taking the right approach.
Yeah.
And really, I
He
think
did.
like before the fact, I thought he did, but then you know, just when you come out with that first round and then top it off with with that second, it's like there's no way you can prepare for someone to just take a route like
It's taking
that.
the right approach and then not executing it.
Mhm.
Like
Do you think he didn't execute it?
I
well?
think you have to be being effective.
Right.
Like he's making points. He's taking the right approach. He's going at Quill, but is he doing effective things?
what's your try and be unbiased opinion of the battle?
No, he did good. I think it was good. Why is that unbiased? You got
Is that what you're giving me? I did good.
Just
You
a
did good. You did good. I think you did sick.
Factual.
See, it's not enough. That's why I can't bother. Like he wants me to. He don't praise me crazy after battles.
Okay.
Just get normal like
Yeah,
that.
but if you did what I did, I would do.
I don't think your
That's
first,
going
I
in the
still
promo
don't think your
clip at the
first
end
two
of the
rounds
year.
are better than my first 2 rounds for Bobby.
What?
What I said.
What?
I still don't think your first 2 rounds are better than my first 2 rounds for Bobby.
Fucking hell.
A red dot in your eye like the Terminator to me is not actually a good bar. I'm going to keep it 100.
Bro, it's not about the bar, bro. You saw what I did, bro. I was
Yeah,
different.
you was
They-
sick. You
They
was
haven't
sick.
seen levels like
You're
that.
sick. But I've said to you, like,
This is gonna be the best battle ever.
You're
I don't
sick.
care.
I
This
give
is
you
gonna be
that.
the best
Like, I
battle.
said to you before, you weren't good at rocking big rooms here, and you showed me that you can. Well done. I'm impressed. Well done.
You should have known that, bro.
Yeah, because before you weren't really good at it. I was
Nah,
rocking
no.
ministry when you was getting like oohs. I
Oh,
was getting
nah.
bows.
Alright, UK.
When you was getting oohs in ministry, I was getting bows. You remember? That's why you booked me.
He's from Belfast.
Right?
Often raps about like confrontation,
Right.
trouble sort of going on there.
Right.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Boy.
I love when you said that.
I don't
know anything about it.
Confrontation and troubles.
Confrontation and troubles.
Yeah, whatever's going on over there. And and one of his
Disagreements.
bars, there's some
Yeah.
bit of argy bargy.
Yeah.
And one of his bars was about how one of his relatives kept a gun in the tumble dryer.
But why a tumble drum?
Well, it's just like hiding it, innit?
So empty the drum to return the favour.
'Cause he set
That's
up that
hard.
bar.
See, that's the
Yeah.
punch.
And
And, then
nobody
terminate.
No, but this is
That's
what I
why.
hate. This is what I hate. This is what I hate. He's now set himself up for the most quotable bar in the battle. That's the bar that will get quoted the most.
But
in
you
the
ain't
battle.
thinking that when you
He's-
write it,
I
are you?
don't know.
You should never.
If
write
I was going to battle someone and I had the inkling to say a gun in a tumble dryer, I'd think, this is probably going to come back to bite me in the ass one
I
day.
feel like it's better you put the gun in the washing machine because the tumble dryer gets hot and the hot
Yeah.
will burst the.
No, but it
the
sounded like it was probably a true thing.
I can't stop thinking of the idea of him clicking a button and he thinks all this stuff's going to fall on visual and it just falls on like bricks.
Yo, all I know is the settings on his dryer are mad.
What the fuck, man?
You got 357 as a setting on his tumble dryer. 357 Magnum.
Fuck. So going back to the original question.
Cool, so.
Right, which actually follows on what I'm going to say. Do you remember much of
No, I think cool. I think
visual
cool.
at all?
I do like visual. I think it's
You
fun.
like you've seen him a couple of times before?
Yeah, I always champion visual. Visual, Mo, Frost, Tech.
Okay.
Like my 4 front runners for like
Okay.
new school battle.
But as much as it's paining you to say, you give it him 3-0 or 2-1.
No, I give it cool. It don't pay me to say cool wins. You beat visual.
it
You're
doesn't.
supposed to beat visual.
Is there any bits of the battle that didn't go as planned? Like, was there
Like-
any parts when you left you're like, oh, I've skipped that word? We talked about this before. I added a word in. I fucking multi up.
No, there was one line that I missed. Is towards the end of the magic thing, and I'm talking because it's all I'm adding things that happen in that week, and then there's one that he even tweeted like, oh, I wanted unanimous, so I missed out a bar like about the trick trick too far, which was the line I missed out in the thing. But you can't really notice it. So, fine.
What was your favourite moment of his?
Of his? Didn't have any moments.
Come on, bro.
It's been forever if you battle.
Have you watched a battle back?
Yeah, I've watched it back.
You mad?
No, but alright.
Yes. I watched it in the shower, thinking of more bars,
Did
bro.
you skip Visual's rounds
Yeah,
when you
of
watched
course.
it back?
Why am I watching Visual?
No.
I'm watching myself. No, that's not
Visual.
exclusive to Visual. I'm watching myself, bro. I'm
That's
not watching
mad.
my opponent. How does that
You
help me
genuinely
perform?
You didn't watch his rounds?
I don't watch my
always
opponent's
watch the
rounds.
opponent.
I don't watch my opponent.
How do you know?
Quill touches himself to his own rounds.
I'm not studying my opponent, bro. I'm studying myself, bro. So like, why am I watching visuals? Like when his level wasn't
So,
anywhere near mine. Why am I
do
studying
you not
that?
remember a bar he
Some
said,
are studying
you got that
it,
on the
watching
fence?
the study.
No, I'm not. I watch the
You might
study.
enjoy it, you know? Might be entertaining.
I'm not watching my battles.
Or what? Like not even for like a scope of how he
He wasn't good
came at
enough.
you. Like,
On my opinion, like I have enough praise for what he did, but lyrically there wasn't anything there that tickles my fancy.
Yeah.
but how could you, like in a moment it's different when you got that adrenaline.
In
Because
both
sometimes you like,
moments.
because
In
sometimes
both
you
moments.
sometimes you tune out to what your opponent's saying is.
Nah,
as
yeah,
well.
you're right.
It's not easy to be in a big room where you're on stage and your opponent's shutting it down and the crowd are going ballistic because fair play was composed. But again, controlling the situation, the narrative, freestyling, switching momentum.
He had
in the
all
room,
control. All
That's
control.
what I'm saying. Control, like that's ready for the stage. Cool. But
It
like,
did feel
ready
like-
to like do what you need to do in that environment and learn from it. It's a different ball game.
Being in the crowd, did feel a bit like the vibe in the crowd was a little bit like when he was spitting. We were just waiting for you next round. That's how it felt.
Yeah, and that's,
really?
and
That's how it felt to me. You were on the stage, being in the crowd.
Yeah,
that's how it felt. It felt like because there was no mics, right? My man there is screaming, and I was right at the back bar, and I picked up every single word. So all I'm saying is, when he was spitting, because I wanted to hear what Vizual was saying, because I had no idea what kind of angle to take. I'm straining to hear. I'm like, okay, I heard that one was all right. But I was a bit like, and I looked around, there was a few people on their phones, there's a few people doing whatever.
What did you react to most about? Where did I go of that reaction phase?
Just to add to that point, just that same thing. So your perspective. This one's talking about being on stage and having that showmanship, bro. Like if you're going to set off the round and you're going to shotty, you're going to bizzle, you're going to reverse. The crowd are watching it from this perspective. They're like, rah. At some points now, they're not even watching Visual. They're watching Shotty's response. They're watching Bizzle. They're watching everyone else around it. It's a visual. No pun intended, but it's that side. Now, if Visual is in that pocket and he's just coming here to you, but everything else is happening around him, and you're coming here, you're going there, that perspective, bruv, is
certain bits where you turn to the crowd, I was just like, bang! Just like shouting shit. Like bare people were looking. There's little bits I was just like, bang! Like that or whatever, but I literally can't remember. For him, he actually did have more than that fence bar, but we keep mentioning, because that is, it's bad, but he should take something from that. Like he didn't have enough bars that you could put it back. He had. I've seen him get ripped for this before, where he has this thing that I'm gonna say. He does the same thing where he goes, you took the this, but ended up with the this. He did that way, like the thing when he said you tried to break whatever, and I dug the. This thing of like taking two idioms that aren't really related, but one's about soil and one's about, and just banging them together. It's like it doesn't make sense. But I'm saying if he hit with the sitting on the fence bar, he hit the mark properly. Where when you think you're sitting on a throne, but it's a fence. That got. I was like, I didn't give him a bang. I might have given him a pop or whatever. But I'm saying he had too many moments where I was like. He had too many moments where I was like, I know what you think that bar means, but it means fuck all. Because he's going to come back and literally say, it's over, like, it's done.
I felt that he could have added a little bit more variety in his rounds, where it was a lot of just shouting bars and punchlines, and the crowd could have, if instead of being here, it was more like this, I think he would have ruined
bit more comedy.
And the other thing was, when he started off, he started whistling, right? Flipping your
yeah,
whistle.
but Bobby's done that, so I was a bit already, and Bobby was way better.
Yeah, Bobby's was funny with
I didn't execute for him.
But he whistled for like 3 seconds and then went into his bar about it. If that was me, I would have whistled for like 15 seconds. If anything, done it too long, just so to get the crowd.
Yeah,
the crowd are still wiring out about you by the time he starts doing his flip on it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
He could have
That's what I'm saying about
got the momentum back.
diffusing the moment. Like, bruv, you know, Pat State.
Yeah.
Man comes and does that, boom, rim shuts up. You're right, and then it's like, Yeah, it's like diffuse the moment. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Maybe Shotty could have done more to redirect attention towards visual.
That was his
responsibility. No, as the manager.
As the manager, it is. He's right.
We're talking about teams here.
No, he's right.
Let's not overlook the facts. No, what do you mean? We're talking about teams.
No, what he did was better for
that's
everybody.
No, he said he should have done it and then redirected it to visual.
Yeah, like that's what I'm
Giving
saying
it
about
to visual.
because the intensity, he's come to you now. He's like,
No, it was my round. It was my rounds. He's not giving nothing back to visual.
Yes,
that
but
happened,
no,
and there's
but
still
if-
my
okay,
room, and
that
I
was
went
me.
away.
Wait,
There's
that
no
was
giving
me.
back something he
Wait,
never
hold on,
had, bro. I had it, bro. I had it.
Yeah,
He's not getting
sorry,
it back from me, visual of villain.
Yeah.
It was me.
No, but
It's in my round, and it went back to me.
Anyway, wrap it up. Core visual. Shouts to Viz.
How you think that me?
Yeah, genuinely. Shouts to visual. I will be watching your next battle very carefully. And I think you're gonna absolutely shut it down.
Yeah.
Genuinely, really, sincerely mean that. I'm gonna be excited to see his next clash. I think he's gonna do very fucking well. I don't know when it is.
I know he's got.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we? He's got Moke next.
Okay.
We can announce that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's is that on match day?
He's got Moke. There, I'm battling Crow. You're
Yeah, it's
battling.
crazy.
that's a solid
It's
card.
crazy. It's a crazy. That's what I'm
That's a
saying.
solid
It's
card.
got to be
That's
sold
solid.
out. It's crazy.
I might shoot Moke a little text and be like, bruv, you better write your fucking nuts off
Crazy.
for this battle, otherwise you'll get served.
Oh yeah, that's
By
what I'm
Irish geezer in London,
It's the
bro.
battle of my two
Visual's got-
corpses. It's the battle of my two
I don't think
corpses.
Moke's gonna let him get into game.
That's a good clash. Now you're on it as well. I might make an appearance of that, and as you said,
You have
bro,
to,
like-
man. Come on, we're gonna go.
So,
to that.
yeah,
We have to
yeah,
make
I'm
this.
smoking.
You gotta be there.
I'm
Yeah,
smoking
we
culture.
gotta be there.